Welcome to Quiz Circus. Test your knowledge of geography. You'll get 50 questions on geography, including capitals, mountains, monuments, and more. You'll have just a few seconds to think, so stay sharp. Don't forget to share your final score in the comments. Are you ready? Let's start. What is the capital city of France? Paris, Lyon, Marseille, or Bordeaux? It is Paris. Which river is the longest in the world? Amazon, Yangtze, Nile, or Mississippi? It's the Nile. Too easy, wasn't it? Which mountain is the tallest in the world above sea level? K2, Mount Everest, Kangchenjunga, Lhotse? The answer is Mount Everest. What is the world's largest ocean? Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, or Arctic Ocean? It is Pacific Ocean. Something fascinating to add. The Pacific covers 1/3 of Earth's surface and contains the Mariana Trench, the deepest known point. Which U.S. state is known as the Sunshine State? California, Arizona, Texas, or Florida? If you said Florida, you're absolutely right. Which continent is entirely in the Southern Hemisphere? Africa, Australia, South America, or Antarctica? The right answer is Australia. What large waterfall sits on the border between Canada and the USA? Victoria Falls, Niagara Falls, Iguazu Falls, or Angel Falls? Did you guess correctly? The answer is Niagara Falls. Which country has the largest population in the world? China, India, United States, or Indonesia? The answer is India. Here is a fun fact. For decades, many have assumed that China was the largest population. In 2025, India's population has officially surpassed China's. India is estimated to have around 1.464 billion people, while China has approximately 1.416 billion. What is the smallest country in the world by land area? Monaco, Nauru, San Marino, or Vatican City? It is Vatican City. Here's a fun fact for you. Did you know Vatican City has its own postal system, often considered faster than Italy's? Many tourists send postcards from there for the unique Vatican stamp. Which U.S. river is nicknamed Old Man River? Mississippi River, Missouri River, Colorado River, or Ohio River? Well done if you picked Mississippi River. What is the capital of Japan? Kyoto, Osaka, Tokyo, or Hiroshima? It is Tokyo. Which desert is the largest hot desert on Earth? Sahara, Arabian, Gobi, or Kalahari? Well done! If you picked Sahara, you got it right. Which country has the most volcanoes? Japan, Indonesia, United States, or Chile? The right answer is Indonesia. Which mountain range forms the border between France and Spain? Pyrenees, Alps, Carpathians, or Apennines? The answer is Pyrenees. What is the official language of Brazil? Portuguese, Spanish, English, or French? The answer is Portuguese. Which African country is the largest by land area? Sudan, Democratic Republic of Congo, Algeria, or Libya? The correct answer is Algeria. Here is a fun fact. Over 80% of Algeria's land lies in the Sahara Desert. What strait separates North America from Asia? Strait of Magellan, Drake Passage, Bering Strait, or Strait of Malacca? The correct answer is Bering Strait. It wasn't easy, right? Which U.S. national park contains the Grand Canyon? Zion National Park, Bryce Canyon National Park, Petrified Forest National Park, or Grand Canyon National Park? It is Grand Canyon National Park. Which country is both a city and a country? Luxembourg, Monaco, Vatican City, or Singapore? Well done! If you picked Singapore, you got it right. What is the largest island in the world? New Guinea, Borneo, Greenland, or Madagascar? The answer is Greenland. Which U.S. state is known as the land of 10,000 lakes? Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, or Alaska? It is Minnesota. Which European river flows through London? Thames, Seine, Rhine, Danube? The correct answer is Thames. What is the capital city of Canada? Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal, or Vancouver? The answer is Ottawa. Which U.S. state has the longest coastline? Alaska, Florida, California, or Hawaii? If you chose Alaska, well done! What is the world's highest waterfall? Niagara Falls, Angel Falls, Victoria Falls, or Yosemite Falls? The correct answer is Angel Falls. Here is a fun fact. Angel Falls in Venezuela drops 979 meters, named after pilot Jimmy Angel. Which two continents does Turkey straddle? Africa and Asia, Europe and Africa, Asia and Australia, or Europe and Asia? The answer is Europe and Asia. What is the capital city of Australia? Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, or Brisbane? The correct answer is Canberra. Which island country is known as the land of the rising sun? Philippines, Japan, Indonesia, or South Korea? The correct answer is Japan. Here is a fun fact. The name Japan in Japanese means origin of the sun. Which U.S. state is a peninsula bordered by the Gulf of Mexico and Atlantic Ocean? Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, or Florida? If you picked Florida, you are absolutely right. Which river flows through Cairo, Egypt? Amazon River, Nile River, Tigris River, Euphrates River. The correct answer is Nile River. What is the capital city of Italy? Milan, Venice, Rome, or Florence? It is Rome. Which country is known for the Great Pyramids of Giza? Egypt, Mexico, Peru, or Iraq? The answer is Egypt. Here is a fun fact. More than 2 million stone blocks were used to build the Great Pyramid. Which U.S. city is known as the Big Apple? Chicago, Miami, New York City, or Los Angeles? The answer is New York City. Here is a fun fact. The nickname became popular in the 1920s by sports writer John J. Fitzgerald, who used the term to describe the city's prestigious horse racing scene and its lucrative prizes. What is the largest desert in the world, including cold deserts? Arctic, Antarctic, Sahara, or Gobi? The correct answer is Antarctic. Here's a fun fact for you. Antarctica is technically a polar desert and receives less rain than the Sahara. Some Antarctic valleys haven't seen rain in over 2 million years. Which country is the largest by area in South America? Colombia, Brazil, Argentina, or Peru? If you said Brazil, you got it right. What mountain range is Mount Everest part of? Rockies, Himalayas, Alps, or Andes? The correct answer is the Himalayas. Which African river is the second longest after the Nile? Zambezi River, Limpopo River, Congo River, or Niger River? If you picked Congo River, you're correct. What is the capital of Germany? Frankfurt, Berlin, Munich, or Hamburg? The correct answer is Berlin. Which country has the most time zones? Russia, France, United States, or Australia? If you answered France, you nailed it. Here's a fun fact for you. Mainland France uses just one official time zone, but with overseas territories included, it spans 12 time zones. Which continent has the most countries? South America, Africa, Asia, or Europe? The correct answer is Africa. Which U.S. state is the only one made up entirely of islands? Michigan, Hawaii, Alaska, or Florida? If you said Hawaii, that's correct. What is the world's deepest lake by volume and depth? Caspian Sea, Lake Baikal, Lake Tanganyika, or Lake Superior? The correct answer is Lake Baikal. Here's a fun fact for you. Lake Baikal is the oldest lake on Earth at 25 million years old. Which river is known as the Mother River of China? Yangtze River, Mekong River, Yellow River, or Pearl River? If you picked Yellow River, you got it right. Which city is the capital of Spain? Barcelona, Valencia, Madrid, or Seville? The correct answer is Madrid. Here's a fun fact for you. The name of the city of Madrid indeed comes from the Arabic word Magarit, or Mayrit, which refers to a fortress built in the 9th century and means place of abundant water, or place of many streams, due to its location on the Manzanares River. Which desert covers much of northern China and southern Mongolia? Thar, Gobi Desert, Kalahari, or Taklamakan? If you said Gobi Desert, well done! What is the tallest mountain in North America? Mount Logan, Denali, Mount Rainier, or Mount Foraker? The correct answer is Denali. Which Mediterranean island is the largest? Cyprus, Sardinia, Corsica, or Sicily? If you picked Sicily, you're right. Which U.S. state is also the name of a city in its borders? Texas, Montana, Florida, or Oklahoma? The correct answer is Oklahoma. Which country is known as the land of the midnight sun? Sweden, Iceland, Norway, or Finland? If you answered Norway, well done! Here is a fun fact. Above the Arctic Circle, the sun doesn't set for weeks in summer. Norway's Svalbard Islands experience 24-hour daylight for 4 months. What is the capital city of India? Mumbai, Chennai, New Delhi, or Kolkata? The correct answer is New Delhi. That's the end of today's quiz. Well done for making it to the end. How many did you get right? Share your score in the comments. Do you know something cool we didn't mention? Add your fun fact down below.